saw 5 or 6 deers, pretty much physically adult does, walked right in front of us among the fir trees, and I noticed that they were a kinship of some sort. They were all does, and I had just listened to Feynman describe what Einstein noticed 100 years ago about the speed of light and the distance between the Earth and the Moon and the square root reduction of gravity between here and the Moon. And he called it what Einstein tried to tell us about, which was that it's a constant of the universe. It's an underlying formula that is true in so many different ways. And if you approach the speed of light, then time will stop for you as part of that whole handy packet. And probably other mathematical ideas that are part of the nature of the universe. And I'm remembering that when I saw Aaron being held up by his ankles by one hand of the nurse, with only the probably double pane window of the nursery at the hospital, St. Anne's Hospital, between my eyes, my eyeballs, and when I saw the nurse holding my son up in the air like that to probably help him clear his lungs or some damn thing. But he didn't like it. He was very pissed off, and I've never seen him so pissed off. He was experiencing the need for boundaries, and my heart was with him in that. I was definitely on his side, even though there was nothing wrong with what the nurse was doing. He didn't like it. And how that short distance and that affinity with how furious he was, and his body was swaying back and forth because his angry breath was enough to push him away from the nurse a little bit in the air. And I'm trying to write this little description of what was happening when Connie took the picture of the Gomez children being playful in quiet ways before me and before Connie in our courtyard. And Rowan was reaching out to me somehow. He wanted to play, and I was wanting to reduce my resistance to his reaching out to me, or some such thing was going on. And it seemed like some very powerful law of physics, which might be called love, was happening between he and me and he and us and all three of the children and all Connie and I and the three children, the five of us, that something was happening among us and that Connie had taken a photograph of it. And light is involved in that, and it's not carbon developing that gives us the image. It's some kind of a mathematical formula that gives me that to look at and reflect upon and notice love happening or gravity happening or Newton and Einstein and Feynman reaching out to me and shaking me by the shoulders to help me understand that I might be able to grasp that and realize that a constant of the universe might also be some kind of a constant among humans in the way that humans do memory and meaning. That's it. That's what we're doing. Thanks for dropping by.